Hello and welcome to the Dragon Den. I'm King of Dragons 5000 and today I have another action figure review. Today I'll be taking a look at the Hiya toy Skullcrawler from Godzilla vs. Kong. The Skullcrawler, known as number 10, looks quite impressive here, and I'm really liking the new mold that we got with number 10. For the most part, he is going to be using the same body as that original Skull Devil, but he does have some new parts. Skullcrawler number 10 is going to come with two different tongues. Skullcrawler number 10 is going to have some impressive detailing, and I like the paint job on him. For the most part, he's going to be cast in this really dark shade of gray, and I really like the glossiness going throughout the body. The head sculpt is quite impressive as we get all those ridges on his head, which looks really good. And the skull-like marking on his face is done in this really nice dark brown, which looks good, and I like the pseudo eyes that we see on the sides of his head. A little further back we see his dark olive eyes, which look really good, and he does have this really nice shade of red on the top of his head. Hiya Toys did update the mouth on the Skullcrawler as it's now done in plastic and has this really slimy feel to it. And I really like the paint job on the inward facing teeth as it makes him look so fierce. The main body of Skullcrawler number 10 is going to be in that dark plastic, which looks really good, and on his spine you can see that shade of red goes from his neck all the way down his back. We also do get this really nice transition from red to orange to that really dark plastic. His underbelly is going to be painted in this flesh color, which looks really good, highlighting all those impressive detailing on his chest. The shoulders on number 10 are going to be cast in that dark plastic, but as we move to the biceps you can see there is some shading done with some red paint. His elbow spike is going to be done very nicely and is this really rich shade of red. His forearms are going to be cast in that dark gray plastic, and once again we have that overspray with the red paint. The top of his feet are going to be done in dark gray plastic, which looks really good, and you can see a slight transition from the gray into a dark shade of red. And at the end of each toe we will have a claw, which is sculpted and painted very well. We will have some more red paint on the spine of the Skullcrawler as it goes from the base of his back going halfway down his tail. The paint job does a very good job highlighting all that impressive sculpt work on the underside of his tail as well as the back of his tail. And we will have some more red paint as we get to the barbs of his tail, which are done very well, and the detailing on it is done exceptionally well. Overall, this Skullcrawler, known as number 10, has some impressive paint work as it's one of the best we've seen out of Hiya Toys. I'm also in love with the color of this Skullcrawler as the blacks and the reds do a really good job differentiating him from Ramorak. With the paint and details out of the way, let's compare number 10 to our usual suspects. Being part of the Hiya Toys line, number 10 isn't going to really scale with domestic toy lines as he's a Skullcrawler and he's quite massive. The only true place that he fits in is going to be with the other Hiya Toys Monsterverse line, such as Kong, Godzilla, and the other Skull Devil. Skullcrawler number 10 is going to have a hinge in his jaws, a double ball joint in the head, a ball joint in the neck, and a ball joint at the neck where it connects into his body. His limbs will hinge out to the side and do a full 360. A swivel in the bicep and a double hinge in the knee. He will have a ball hinge in the ankle. Number 10 is going to have a ball joint in his mid-torso, a second ball joint in his lower torso, and a ball joint connecting his tail. And finally, number 10 is going to have a sturdy wireframe in his tail. One thing I have to give Hiya Toys credit for is the amount of detail they put into the Monsterverse line, and Skullcrawler number 10 is an exceptionally well done figure. I'm always impressed by the amount of details that Hiya Toys puts into their figures, and Skullcrawler number 10 is an exceptionally well made figure. Though number 10 didn't have a lot of screen time and he was unceremoniously bisected by Mechagodzilla, I'm really excited by the fact they actually made a toy of number 10. Hiya Toys took what was already an impressive figure and made it even better with a few adjustments. The inside of the mouth is no longer rubbery, and I do like the fact we got that interchangeable tongue. Adding some more ball joints in his head gives him a lot more range than we saw with Ramarak, which I'm very excited about. Because he is a Skullcrawler, his anatomy is a little bit awkward as he only stands on his 2 legs, so you do have to use his tail as a counterbalance. But once you get number 10 in a very dynamic pose, he's gonna look awesome, especially compared with the rest of the Monsterverse line. I really do appreciate when Hiya Toys gives us a figure of a Titan that we've seen in the Monsterverse line, as it makes the Monsterverse even better. With improved engineering and an amazing paint job, this is one figure if you're a fan of the Monsterverse you're gonna want to have in your collection. At the time I'm making this video, Skullcrawler number 10 is getting kind of hard to come by, and if you do see him on sale on sites like Big Bad Toy Store or other sites, definitely pick him up if you're a fan of the Monsterverse. And thank you for watching another video here on the Dragon Den, but before you go, don't forget to hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, and check out the rest of my Hiya Toys videos. If you're in a position to help out the channel, check out my Patreon where I have some exclusive content and early access videos. Check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figures, photos, videos, recent pickups, latest prints, and as always, ring that bell so you never miss another video. And until next time, my loyal Dragon Knights coming from the Dragon Den, I'm King of Dragons 5000 reminding you to redesign, rebuild, and reclaim. I'll see you next time.